phone home game was one of the most advertised, hype games in the history of The Price is Right. It is also one of the most unique as 2 contestants are involved, one in the studio and a second contestant via the phone. I've been waiting a while to talk about this one. Here we go with 5 fun facts about the phone home game. Number 5. The inspiration for the name. The phone home game got its name from the classic film E.T. the Extraterrestrial, which was not long beforehand released in theaters and was a monster hit for Steven Spielberg and Amblin Entertainment. Made on a $10 million budget, the film grossed $792 million, which would be the equivalent of almost $2.5 billion today. Number 4. The caller's hold time. Generally, the game was played in the first half of the show for a fairly simple reason. Since the home contestant was called before the taping of the show, the staff found it would be impolite to keep the caller on hold for any extended period of time. In this case, the contestant would usually hold for approximately 20 minutes before being used on the air, and they say chivalry is dead. Number 3. The phone jack. Obviously, a phone jack was needed to play the phone home game. Even though the game was retired in 1989, the phone jack in which was used to play the game remained as part of the set until the end of the Bob Barker era, when the set was rebuilt for Drew Carey. Thus, this relic survived a full 18 years after the last phone home game was played. Number 2. Bob teased the game, but technically didn't need to. One of the most unique aspects to the phone home game is that Bob actually teased it the day before it aired, telling viewers that it will be on tomorrow's show and to be ready in the event that he will call you. However, this was really just a gimmick as the show had already been taped well before it aired, thus Bob essentially just lied to his audience to get people to watch. So when Bob says, "Tune in, I might just be calling you," don't get your hopes up because that call was already made well beforehand. Before I continue, I just want to say that I am well aware there were at least 5 perfect playings of this game and several wipeouts. I don't often discuss wins and losses on this series because there isn't much more I can say about them other than they happened. But if you would like me to talk more about wins and losses, do let me know because I'm always looking for ways to improve. And the number 1 fun fact about the phone home game, it was retired due to the length of gameplay. Along with the belief that the game wasn't drawing enough interest, the phone home game was retired in 1989 after a very solid 6 years on the air due to the game taking a very long time to play. With current episodes of The Price is Right running approximately 38 minutes, it is highly unlikely that the phone home game will see any kind of resurgence in the future.